Hey, how's it going, guys? Chilling in the whole garage right here, my home gym, relaxing by my chest fly machine. Had a great and rewarding and hard and grueling chest workout. But anyway, today's video, I want to talk about the importance of exercise and how it can help you with your stress levels. Now, you may have already heard a little bit more in detail from certain people or in general that exercise helps release stress. You probably have heard that before. I probably briefly have spoken about it in the past. And whether you know the exact details as to why, it seems to make sense. You may have heard a lot of people say it helps you take your mind off a lot of different problems, and we all know the physical benefits of exercise. But this video, I want to specifically talk about what really is going on in the mind, what exactly is occurring. And I want to refer to something called, you may have heard of it if you've taken a psychology class. I took a few in my undergrad years, and it's called the Maslow hierarchy of needs. And I'll put a pyramid up right here somewhere, and I'll leave it up on the video. You can check it out. I don't have it memorized, but Abraham Maslow, a very prominent and important figure in the field of psychology, proposed that if you look at the pyramid, there are certain needs that every human being needs, and it starts from the bottom. And once those bottom most basic needs are, in this case, the physiological needs of food, water, sex, sleep, once those needs are fulfilled, the human mind and body tends to want to, human psyche, I should say, will elevate to the next set of needs, something a little bit more rewarding. And then once you hit those needs, you'll go to the next one and next one. And the top one, I think, is self-actualization, respect, just all this, just feelings of adequacy and accomplishment. But until you meet the bottom needs, you're not going to really look to attain those top needs. And it makes sense, right? I mean, if at the most extreme case, if you're homeless and you're hungry, of course you want respect. Of course you're gonna want a good job eventually, but that's probably gonna be later on the back end of your priority, when you don't even know when you're gonna get your next meal. Excuse me, when you don't know where you're gonna sleep, you don't have any shelter. So how does this all relate to health and fitness? Well, I would like to believe that the majority of society has a roof over their head. They have basic food and water. So most people in the 21st century are typically not at the bottom of the pyramid, or I should be a little bit more sensitive, at least in Western civilization in the United States and other parts. No disrespect to third world countries, but for the sake of this argument, if those needs are already met, there's a good chance that you're watching this video, you fall somewhere between the second layer from the bottom or even the top, and you're looking to have more self-improvement, try to improve your life and have some more meaning. That's where I fall. Anyway, so if you're having a real bad day, you're somewhere right there, and let's say you're thinking about, oh, I want to get this promotion, or I have a job that's pays well, but I'm not getting the exact respect that I want, or I want to find true love. I want to develop better friendships. All this stuff, whatever it is going on in your head, and then you go and you work out. So what happens is that when you work out, a lot of those worries that are, let's say, the first or second on the pyramid, they're still going to be there. They're still going to be present, but the harder you work out, what's going to occur, your needs and what you're thinking about, what you need, it kind of takes a back seat once again temporarily. Why is that? Because when you're on that bench press or you're on that cardio machine and you're doing some HIIT training, so high intensity interval training, and you're busting your butt so hard, what occurs? What are you thinking about at that very moment? That very moment, you're in survival mode, right? You're out of breath. You want some water. You're tired. Now, if you look at that pyramid, where does that fall? right at the bottom of the hierarchy of needs. And this is one fundamental reason why a lot of people say that exercise helps empty the mind, at least temporarily. And it makes sense using this pyramid. You're now just focusing on the most basic necessities. So while you still have a lot of those worries, you gotta pay child support, you gotta go to school, you have a final in a couple of weeks, you want some more self-respect at work, whatever it is, those problems are still there, but they're not quite right at the cerebral cortex. They're not right at the higher learning part of the brain. Take a little bit of a backseat because your body's saying, okay, yeah, I am thinking about that, but oh my God, I'm thirsty. I'm huffing and puffing. I need some water. So that's why it kind of puts things into perspective, excuse me. So hopefully that video made a little bit of sense. So yeah, a lot of people just think about the physical benefits of exercise, which are wonderful, but what it does for you mentally is also very vital based on what I've discussed. That's it for this video. Hopefully you guys found that informative, and more content coming. Catch you in the next one. Bye.